but I have a fun thing that I've got
planned.
Okay, take two.
Hey there guys, it's Lexi here, and we've got a fun video planned that's about a month late, but better late than never, and here we go. So my friend Madeline, Okami Girl 64, asked me if I wanted to do a collab with her, and it went a little something like this.
Hey Lexi, I think we should do a Christmas collab. That sounds great. That sounds really fun. Oh yeah, alright, yeah, that sounds really fun. Yeah, let's do that.
Then what proceeded would be about a month of the
worst, most problematic custom making, customizing I have ever experienced, that I had to take a whole month off to
just not deal with it.
Anyways, I finally got it done, and here's how it went down. And like all my other resin projects, we're starting out with epoxy resin. It's a 2-part epoxy resin, and we're just going to measure it out in equal parts. And after mixing up the epoxy resin a bit, we're going to add some mica powders and some fine glitters. And already I can tell you I didn't make enough epoxy resin in this little batch here. I had to do about 5 of these little cups. And I don't know if I added too much mica powder and glitter this time, or if I didn't mix up the resin well enough, but later on it did affect the resin overall. And the reason that this project took so long, or one of the main reasons, was I kept having issues with the resin. When I pop it out of the mold, it was sticky, the figure was sticky, so I put UV resin on it to try to clear coat it, and that didn't work. I didn't use enough UV light, I think, and then I just ended up putting more epoxy resin on top. But after all that, it turned into a cute figure here. And this figure is from the base of a Big Brother pony mold from My Little Pony. Next, we're going to work on the face. I already painted the whites of the eyes, but yeah, this is probably why I don't do pony customs a lot. I find their eyes so hard to paint. So referencing a Big Brother pony off screen here, I started with black, outlining the eyelashes and the eye itself, and then I'm going to put color on top of that so I don't have to do a fine black line. And this hack I picked up from Retro Geek Crafts. And as the title says, this is a gingerbread themed pony. So I'm doing a bunch of peppermint clay pieces, embeds off screen, because I mean, how boring is it to watch clay bake? But I thought green would be a nice counterpart to that because I only used red and white kinds of peppermint. So here's a little pop of green to make it all Christmassy. Now that the pony's face up is done, we're going to move on to the mane and tail of the pony, and I just brushed out a bunch of yarn, turned it into yarn wefts, and placed them on the figure with the help of glue all and some sticks. And I think this little gingerbread pony is coming along quite nicely, and I added a little bow for an extra touch. And this is just a video first, isn't it? This is Whipple. It is fake cream, and it's kind of what you see on those Deco Den phone cases. And following the simple instructions that came with the Whipple, I'm just kneading out the cream, and then I'm going to add the decorative tip and start going to town. As I mentioned before off screen, I baked some clay creations, some clay embeds to make it look pepperminty. Some peppermint sticks, peppermint swirls, candy canes, anything that I thought might look cute on a gingerbread house within my capability. I'm going to use the whipple as the glue to adhere all of the clay embeds, and I have a vision in mind, so let's see if I can kind of knock it out of the park. Let's see. The whipple was really easy to use, by the way. On a 3D figure like this, gravity worked against it, and something to keep in mind on my next project I use this product with. And if anyone is going to use whipple in the future, a flat surface, or make sure you're balancing all right with the figure to make sure that the whipple doesn't fall off before it adheres to the project. And then I just placed all the clay embeds all over the whipple cream. And I will say the whipple and the clay embeds placement was the most fun of this project ever. And I really just want to do more projects like this now. And the custom's done, and it was a labor of love, let me tell you what, but I think that the end piece was really knocked it out of the park. I really loved it, and I hope Madeline loves it too. And yes, I'm just so proud of what all I accomplished and what all I learned on this project. And Madeline, I'm so sorry it's so late, and I hope you love him so much, and I hope he doesn't break in shipping, and I will get him to you soon. So thank you so much for putting up with me. So everyone go check out Madeline's channel, OkamiGirl64, and any materials and tutorials I used for this project I listed below. So if you want to try it yourself, go ahead. Be warned, it took me about a month to finish. But anyways, thank you. Sorry it's so late. Merry Christmas, belated Christmas, and Happy New Year. I hope you're having a great New Year, and I'll hopefully have more projects this year to come. That's my goal for 2022. All right. See you later. Bye.